What if there was a royal crisis that changed the course of the monarchy's future? The surprising step made by Kate Middleton in removing Queen Camilla from the royal family as a result of a heated disagreement involving Prince Harry. This one gives you the lowdown on the royal family's increasing problems. Kate is usually so composed and elegant. What could have possibly prompted her to act so daringly? Come with us as we reveal the motive behind the current controversy and the reality behind the allegations that Kate Middleton has kicked out Queen Camilla. Kate Middleton. But first, let me introduce you to Kate Middleton and explain her role in the royal family. One of the members of the British royal family is Catherine, Princess of Wales. Prince William, the rightful successor to the British throne, is her husband. Originally from Reading, Catherine spent her childhood in Bucklebury, Berkshire. Before pursuing a degree in art history at Scotland's University of St Andrews, she was a student at Marlborough College and St Andrews School. She attended the school from 2001-2005, at which time she met Prince William. She was active in charitable work and had many jobs before they got engaged in November 2010. They were wed at Westminster Abbey on the 29th of April 2011, and she became the Duchess of Cambridge afterward. George, Charlotte, and Louis are their 3 children. Catherine has been an ardent supporter of the British monarchy and has assumed royal responsibilities since her marriage. As an active member of the charity community, she has accompanied members of the royal family on official foreign travels. She prioritizes arts education, substance abuse prevention, and early childhood development through the Royal Foundation. The Anna Freud Center and Action for Children are just 2 of the more than 20 nonprofits that include Catherine among its members. She co-founded the Heads Together initiative to promote open dialogue about mental health in April 2016, alongside Princes William and Harry. Princess Catherine Elizabeth Middleton came into this world on the 9th of January 1982 into an affluent family with noble ties. Michael and Carol Middleton were employees of British Airways when she was born. Her mother is an airline attendant, and her father is a flight dispatcher. Not long after she came into this world, she was christened at a nearby church. Pippa and James are Catherine's younger siblings. She started attending a nursery school in Amman, Jordan, which was all in English when her family relocated there in 1984. After moving back to Berkshire in 1986, Catherine enrolled in the adjacent elite school, St Andrews. In subsequent years, her mom launched a party supply mail-order business under the name Party Pieces. Catherine stayed enrolled at Downhouse School until her family relocated to Bucklebury in 1995. After that, she went on to Marlborough College, where she was the captain of the field hockey team and a star athlete. She underwent surgery to remove a lump from her skull and also received a Gold Duke of Edinburgh award during this period. The University of Edinburgh gave Catherine a position, but she decided to take a gap year instead. During this period, she participated in a Raleigh International program in Chile and attended the British Institute of Florence in Italy. Before her enrollment in university, she gained experience as a deckhand at the Port of Southampton. After that, Catherine went to Scotland to attend the University of St Andrews, where she majored in art history rather than psychology. She was able to get by with her part-time job as a waitress. She was very involved with the Lumsden Club, which planned events and initiatives for the community. With a 2-to-1 honors degree in art history, she graduated in 2005 from St Andrews. So, how exactly did Kate Middleton become a member of the royal family? How much of a role did fate play? What gives her the right to force Queen Camilla to leave? To discover out, continue watching. Kate's relationship with Prince William. Kate and Prince William first crossed paths in 2001, while they were both undergraduates at St. Salvator's Hall at St. Andrews University. In 2002, she donned a revealing lace dress at a charity fashion event, which caught his eye. In 2003, when they began dating, the two lived together in an apartment with some friends for the second year. During the years 2003-2005, they shared Balgove House with 2 other people. They split up for a short time in 2004, but eventually reconciled. After finishing college, Kate's connection with William brought her unending media scrutiny. She began working as an accessories buyer for Jigsaw, a clothes boutique, on a part-time basis in November 2006. She also assisted with the website and catalog for her family's business. In December 2006, Kate was present at the passing out parade held at the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst for William. They made up shortly after their second breakup in April 2007. She first crossed paths with Queen Elizabeth II in May 2008 during the wedding of William's cousin Peter Phillips. When William was made a Royal Knight of the Garter in June 2008, Kate was there at Windsor Castle for the Order of the Garter ceremony. William was serving in the Caribbean aboard HMS Iron Duke in July 2008, yet she was a guest at Lady Rose Windsor and George Gilman's wedding. While William was a member of the Royal Air Force Search and Rescue Team, the pair relocated to a cottage on the Bodorgan estate in Anglesey, Wales in June of 2010. Their parents had a flat in Chelsea, London, where Kate and her sister Pippa lived before they were married. While celebrating William's completion of his RAF helicopter search and rescue training in October 2010, Kate and William got engaged at an isolated lodge on Mount Kenya. On the 16th of November 2010, Clarence House announced the engagement. It would be wise for us to examine it. Tell me the type of ring it is. In your opinion, what is the best way to proceed? Listen, I'm no expert. The engagement ring that belonged to William's mother Diana, Princess of Wales, was given to Kate by William. In the presence of her family and William, she was confirmed into the Church of England at St. James's Palace on the 10th of March 2011. On the 29th of April 2011, a bank holiday in the UK called St. Catherine's Day, they were married in Westminster Abbey. Approximately 26 million Britons tuned in live, and 300 million people across the world watched the wedding. The Duchess of Cambridge, Catherine, became Her Royal Highness after having her wedding gown created by Sarah Burton of Alexander McQueen. Anmer Hall, located on the Sandringham estate, was bestowed upon them by the Queen as a wedding present. Upon being married, they made their home at London's Nottingham Cottage. At 2013, following an 8-month makeover that cost €4,500,000, they relocated to Apartment 1A at Kensington Palace. Following their 2017 transfer to Kensington Palace, the couple and their children formally settled into Adelaide Cottage in Windsor in September 2022. What changes can we expect to see in the royal family as a result of Kate Middleton's close connection with Prince William and the strained dynamics around Prince Harry's changing role? Pay close attention to Prince Harry's purposes. A schism has opened up inside the British royal family as a result of Prince Harry's remarks, which have received extensive media coverage. The dynamic of the monarchy underwent a dramatic change when he chose to resign as a senior royal and go to California with Meghan Markle. Many people felt strongly about the couple's decision to renounce their royal titles when they announced it in January 2020. Discord among the family arose as some questioned their dedication to royal responsibilities and others suspected they were pushed out. Since then, Prince Harry's critiques of the royal family have put him in the middle of other scandals. His prominent interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021 was a watershed event. In it, he and Meghan made grave accusations, including that the royal family was racist and that no one cared about Meghan's mental health issues. Directly challenging the monarchy, these discoveries exacerbated an already precarious position while bringing private family matters to light. In early 2023, Prince Harry's memoir Spare was released, further complicating the issue. His tumultuous relationship with Prince William and other members of his family, as well as his private life, were the subjects of this book. A great deal of public attention was drawn to the intricacies of his experiences and the difficulties in his family. Some felt the book alienated Harry from his family since it revealed their personal lives and sensitive facts. Prince Harry has been embroiled in several scandals since he publicly criticized the monarchy. His public statements and film and television work frequently criticized the royal family he formerly belonged to. Some people, particularly those who believed he was a devoted royal, are outraged by his sudden transition from prince to critic. Royal family strife has resulted from the media's fixation on his private life and family disputes, which has had an impact on the monarchy as a whole. The public is more curious about the relevance of the monarchy in modern times, and family connections have changed as a result of Harry's decisions. The answer from the royal family has been an effort to keep their dignity and privacy intact while being constantly observed. On the other hand, Kate saw things differently. What does Kate Middleton think about family relations in light of Prince Harry's retirement from royal responsibilities say about the changing monarchy? We'll have to see. Kate's opinions in the royal family. In response to the continued problems that Meghan Markle is experiencing, the Duchess of Cambridge has employed a cautious approach. About her husband's involvement in the problem, this is distinct from his more direct engagement. Kate, who is known for her civility, has handled the tumult in a controlled manner, which demonstrates her deep devotion to her job as a member of the royal family. Despite the enormous scrutiny she has received from the public, Kate has, for the most part, refrained from commenting on the disagreements that include Prince Harry. Instead, she has been concentrating on the charitable work that she does. Taking this approach is consistent with the basic policy of the royal family, which is to avoid becoming involved in public family issues. When she makes public appearances and remarks, she places more emphasis on her future position as queen and her commitment as a husband than she does on explicitly addressing the disputes that exist within the royal family. Even though she does not openly express her opinions, her silence might be interpreted as a type of covert opposition to the ongoing debates. Kate's actions and remarks demonstrate her dedication to the royal obligations that she has taken on, in contrast to those of other individuals who have adopted a confrontational position. Her unwavering commitment places her in a distinct category from the turmoil that was brought about by Prince Harry's choices, demonstrating that she has a different set of objectives and beliefs. Both the difficulties that have occurred in Kate's personal family history and the fact that she is a prominent member of the royal family may have an impact on her position. In addition to preserving the image of the monarchy, she is responsible for preserving popular support. Her calm demeanor in the face of the event exemplifies the royal family's dedication to finding peaceful solutions and maintaining a favorable image in the eyes of the people. Despite the unpredictability that exists within the royal family, Kate persistently demonstrates attributes of responsibility and carefulness, establishing herself as a presence that can provide stability. Despite the continuous difficulties, she continues to be devoted to her responsibilities, discreetly reinforcing the fundamental principles and customs that are associated with the royal institution. What kind of an influence do Kate Middleton's beliefs on royal obligations have on the future of the monarchy, and how do they question traditions that have been around for a long time? Moreover, what consequences does this have for the royal family? Have a watchful eye. Queen Camilla's involvement. The royal family has always recognized the complexity of the interactions between Prince Harry, Kate Middleton, and Queen Camilla. Because of her prominent status as queen consort, Camilla's relationships with other members of the royal family attracted a great deal of public and media attention. Her relationships with Prince Harry and Kate may seem friendly at first glance, but there is a lot of strain beyond their superficial friendship. Prince Harry's critical attitude toward the royal institution is a major source of tension in her relationship with him. Since he blames Camilla for his parents' divorce, Harry has always seen her as an outsider. This has caused constant discomfort and subtle animosity, even though Camilla has tried to mend their relationship. At times, she has also had trouble maintaining a good connection with Kate Middleton. The royal family and the general public are putting a lot of pressure on both ladies, which has caused friction at times. Regardless, Camilla has generally supported Kate, even if their relationship has had its ups and downs. There have been whispers of rivalry recently, and that has colored Camilla's backing of Kate. There have been rumors that Camilla displays rudeness or even animosity towards Kate at times, especially when it comes to Kate's increasing power within the royal family. Because she believes her efforts have been disregarded and that she has been treated unfairly, Camilla has already expressed her discontent with the changes taking place in the monarchy. Anxieties within the family intensified as a result of what seemed like other royals' disregard for them. Camilla has made her discontent with her status and the treatment she has received increasingly apparent through her public outbursts of displeasure. The public got a glimpse of the difficulties royals have in completing their obligations through this unique insight into her issues. Kate Middleton, on the other hand, has discreetly and gracefully dealt with these sensitive issues. To keep her calm and collected reputation within the family intact, Kate has opted not to get into an argument with Camilla, but instead to handle any problems quietly, avoiding public conflicts. Kate made it a point to meet with Camilla and the other members of the royal family one-on-one, listening to their worries and trying to figure out how to bring everyone closer together. Kate was very cautious not to cross any lines, particularly those that were apparent to the public, in contrast to Camilla. She maintained a controlled demeanor throughout these encounters. She kept up her caring and dedicated public persona as an aspiring queen without ignoring or downplaying the disputes. Kate highlighted two important qualities: her obligation to maintain royal traditions and her commitment to humanitarian work, which elevated her status within the family. She and Camilla had secret meetings several times as potential queen consorts to try to help one another out and establish common ground. Despite the challenges, they worked together to present a unified face, even if tensions were still there. Given Kate's hopes for Prince William's coronation, she was worried about Camilla's future in the position of queen consort. Kate was understandably concerned about the possibility of rivalry between them because of the gravity of her responsibilities and the need to keep the royal family together. To protect her family's honor and stop the monarchy from taking more hits to its reputation, she exerted much effort. Her steadfast dedication to her duties and devotion to the royal institution were on full display in Kate's meticulously publicized activities. She made great efforts to maintain a harmonious public persona while juggling the intricacies of her relationships with the royal family. However, the controversy was still certain to arise, despite her best efforts. A flurry of comments has ensued in response to Queen Camilla's unexpected participation in current events, illuminating the complexity and drama of royal life. How may these responses manifest? Continue to go deeper. Controversies. From the very beginning of Kate's marriage to Prince William, the royal family was deeply affected by the conflict between Camilla and Kate Middleton. The royal family was already under intense scrutiny before the media jumped on the disagreement, which made their personal problems public knowledge. This added fuel to the public's fire for royal drama, while shattering the carefully cultivated picture of unity inside the monarchy. As their disunity became more apparent, the once idealized perception of the royal family was shattered. Communication problems within the family were exacerbated by the unfavorable dynamic created by Camilla and Kate's rivalry. Official functions and social gatherings, which had previously represented the unity and cooperation of the royal family, became stressful and uncomfortable as a result of this change. As tensions rose between the two ladies, even at state dinners and other ceremonial events, the normally serene and peaceful royal members became visibly uncomfortable and out of step. The carefully maintained picture of togetherness within the royal family began to crumble as tensions within the family became more apparent. Camilla and Kate's never-ending feud had a major effect on other family interactions. Prince William had a tough call when he had to keep his stepmother Camilla happy while still being loyal to his bride. William and Kate had to reevaluate their position in the royal hierarchy in light of this complicated scenario. Managing the increasing familial dissension was already a challenging task, and the increased strain just made things worse. Even King Charles III felt the effects of the pressure. As king, Charles had the difficult task of settling the feud between Camilla and Kate on top of his other royal responsibilities. Everyone knew that this family quarrel affected his leadership, so they watched him intently. Traditional royal activities, intended to symbolize togetherness, were conducted with special caution to avert further escalation. To keep the tensions between Camilla and Kate in check, the royal schedule saw some visible alterations, including a reduction in the normal grandeur of these occasions. The dispute had such a profound impact on the royal family's everyday lives that they discreetly canceled or changed certain royal functions. The public's interest in the continuing royal struggle increased, as observers noted these shifts and hypothesized about their causes. A family feud that had been simmering behind closed doors became a public spectacle, bringing out hidden emotions. In addition to causing havoc in the royal family, the schism between Camilla and Kate changed popular opinion of the monarchy. After years of being viewed as a unifying symbol, the royal family's susceptibility to internal conflicts became apparent, leading to a reassessment of its reputation internationally. The conflict's after-effects, which altered their internal dynamics and public relations for a long period despite containment measures, persisted. The royal family's future is uncertain in light of recent controversy, which has prompted conversations that could have unexpected ramifications. Keep watching as we unveil these details. Long-lasting consequences. The feud between Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla runs deeper than a simple disagreement, as it reflects a long-standing conflict that shows little sign of resolution. This tension, stemming from their different roles and personalities, could significantly influence Kate's standing in the monarchy. Since becoming the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate has worked hard to reshape public perception of the royal family. Her grace, poise, and dedication to her royal duties have earned her respect from both the royal family and the public. However, the ongoing tension with Camilla might lead Kate to be more cautious in how she carries out her royal responsibilities. She may have to strike a careful balance between maintaining her positive public image and managing relationships within the family. As a result, Kate might adopt a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to her duties, with greater focus on her charitable work and her mother. Additionally, the rivalry with Camilla could encourage Kate to reconsider her distant relationship with her, possibly leading to efforts to create a more cooperative relationship, especially if it benefits their public roles. Collaborating on royal initiatives and making joint public appearances could be seen as a way for Kate and Camilla to strengthen their positions within the royal family and enhance their visibility. A closer bond between them could significantly impact their influence and status in the royal hierarchy. Queen Camilla is confronted with difficulties as a result of the problematic connection she shares with Kate. In her capacity as the queen consort of King Charles III, she has a significant role. Yet, the tension that she is experiencing with Kate may have an impact on how she performs her duties. She may concentrate on enhancing her public image and establishing her position within the family, making use of this disagreement as an opportunity to demonstrate her dedication to the monarchy of the United Kingdom. This may prompt her to make strategic decisions to secure her position and therefore ensure her future inside royal circles. Kate and Camilla are not the only ones who will be affected by the aftermath of this quarrel. Additionally, it has an impact on Prince Harry, who has had a contentious relationship with the royal family because of his past. He may see this competition as a mirror of larger problems inside the monarchy, which would lend credence to his conviction that radical reform is required. This perspective has the potential to alter the narrative that he tells about his experiences and has the potential to influence his future interactions with members of his family. There have been substantial changes in the way that Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla deal with the public and with each other as a result of the continuous conflicts between them. These changes have had an effect on the representation of the monarchy as a whole. The public's image of the royal family might be reshaped as a result of this disagreement, as could the relationships inside the royal family. As Kate, Camilla, and Prince Harry work through these difficulties, they may need to change their positions and the ties that bind them together. The intricacies of their positions are reflected in the fact that the consequences of their interactions and any more disagreements might eventually have an impact on the future course of the monarchy. What was the result of all of these steps? To discover out, stay tuned. Media reactions. Significant media attention has been developed as a result of the friction that exists between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton. This interest is a reflection of the long-standing fascination with the intricate relationships that exist within the British royal family. The media has provided a substantial amount of coverage of this rivalry, with journalists keen to dive into royal drama and frequently exaggerating the rifts that exist within the family. The headlines range from spectacular to analytical, and each one provides a different point of view on the conflict that has been brought to public attention. To present the story as a personal fight for dominance inside the royal family, major publications have used attention-grabbing words such as royal rift and Camilla versus Kate. As a result of this presentation of their quarrel as a Cold War, public fascination has been fanned, implying that there is a more profound ongoing battle. On the other hand, a greater number of scholarly publications have taken a different approach, concentrating on the wider ramifications of the issue for the public image of the monarchy as well as its internal policies and procedures. There are several pieces that take a more analytical approach, examining the roles that Camilla and Kate play within the royal family, as well as the potential consequences that their dispute might have for the future of the monarchy. An article titled "Camilla and Kate's Impact on the Royal Family" provides a comprehensive analysis of the subject, focusing on how their competition may influence the power dynamics inside the royal family. The widespread attention that Camilla has gotten from the media has given rise to a prevalent narrative that portrays her as a person who is misunderstood and who has not been given adequate respect for the accomplishments that she has made. The fact that she is a member of a big and often dysfunctional family, which can lead to misconceptions regarding her motivations and behavior, particularly in a media environment that is thirsty for drama, is the source of this depiction as a victim, according to some experts. On the other hand, there is a growing agreement that the ongoing battle is primarily about the future of the royal family. Kate Middleton's reputation and position may be significantly impacted as a result of this conflict. The conclusion that may be drawn from this viewpoint is that how this quarrel is settled may have significant repercussions for the monarchy, particularly regarding its public image and the relationships that exist inside it. The response of the general people to the broadcast demonstrates a significant level of interest in both the personal events that took on behind the scenes and the more general implications for the royal family. People tend to be drawn to the human interest components that highlight the problems and conflicts that occur inside the family. They frequently perceive mirrors of their own experiences, albeit on a much greater scale. As a consequence of this, the disagreement that exists between Camilla and Kate has developed into a focal point through which the general public investigates the royal family. This has transformed what could have been a private problem into a topic that is publicly discussed. The perspectives of well-respected royal academics and commentators, in addition to the coverage provided by the media, have had a considerable role in shaping public opinion toward the topic. It is the insights of specialists who give context and analysis that affect the public's perception of the conflict. These experts place the disagreement into the larger framework of the royal family's history and the current issues that they confront. The perspectives that they offer contribute to the investigation of the nuances of the situation, which goes beyond the headlines to expose more fundamental problems. This examination allows the audience to gain a clearer understanding of the stakes involved and the potential impact on the monarchy. In summary, media coverage of the conflict between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton has transcended simple reporting. It has sparked a broader conversation about the future of the monarchy. As the public continues to follow this unfolding story, the effects on the royal family remain uncertain, but there is no doubt that interest in their lives remains strong and unwavering. What have these media reactions sparked? Let's find out. Royal disagreement in the public. A significant amount of public attention has been drawn to the continuous quarrel between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton, which has practically the same effect as an interesting drama. There are a variety of perspectives that are presented on each of these ladies, particularly on social media, where individuals frequently associate themselves with the royal figure that matches their values and ideas. Among the members of the royal family, many people look to Kate Middleton as a symbol of optimism and regeneration. A significant number of people consider her to be an essential figure in enhancing the prestige of the royal family and in exemplifying contemporary principles and progress. She is held in high esteem by her supporters, who feel that she possesses the traits that are necessary to steer the monarchy into a new period that is more approachable and in line with the wishes of the general population. On the other side, Queen Camilla is also associated with a devoted fan base. Many people believe that she plays a significant part in the dynamics of the royal family, and they admire her position and the accomplishments she has made. This competition exemplifies how various parts of the monarchy resonate with different subsets of the general populace. As the spouse of the monarch, Queen Camilla is responsible for managing a home that deviates from the custom. How she effortlessly navigates the complications of royal life is something that her supporters recognize, and they regard her as a symbol of strength and endurance. Particularly because she is now serving as queen consort, they respect her capacity to deal with the scrutiny of the public. According to them, she is a figure who is both accessible and sympathetic, since she embodies the challenges that are encountered by anybody who is attempting to reconcile personal and public commitments. In the course of the struggle that is taking place between these major royal personalities, it is becoming increasingly apparent that their status is not the sole issue. It is even possible that the future of the monarchy itself is at risk. Because the opinions of the general public have the potential to have a substantial influence on the royal family, public perception is an extremely important factor in this scenario. As a means of gauging the general reputation of the monarchy, the popularity of both Camilla and Kate is regularly studied. The changes in public attitude are carefully monitored, which demonstrates how intimately their conflicts are connected to the ability of the organization to continue existing. The positions that Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton play and the power that they have within the royal family are always under the microscope, and as a result, their fortunes are constantly shifting. It is abundantly obvious that the royal family's operations are significantly influenced by the opinions of the general population. For the royal family to maintain their popularity in all facets of their existence, they need to carefully control their image. The opinions of the general public frequently have a role in influencing their choices, whether they are intended to settle internal conflicts or carry out royal obligations. About the future of the institution, the relationship that exists between the monarchy and the people is of the utmost importance. This contact contributes to the resolution of problems and affects how the royal family is felt over time. The ongoing conflict between Queen Camilla and Kate Middleton demonstrates the influence that public opinion may have. It has the potential to have an effect not just on the day-to-day operations of the royal family, but also on their reputation over the long run. Both women's experiences, as they manage the hurdles they face, bring to light the intimate connection that exists between the monarchy and the emotions and expectations of the general people. What are your opinions on the disagreements that have been in the family? Your ideas are welcome to be shared in the comments area below. I am grateful that you have seen this video. We sincerely hope that you found it compelling. Always remember to give it a like and subscribe. You may get caught up on the stories of your favorite celebrities by clicking on the next video that is displayed on your screen.